Millions of people throughout Asia are traveling over the Lunar New Year holidays. South Korea has put its major ports and airports on high alert to prevent the spread of the Wuhan coronavirus. Kim Da-mi zooms in on the measures implemented.
Local airports are packed with holiday travelers and foreign tourists, many wearing masks as a preventive measure. To make this already hectic period of the year run smoothly and safely, the South Korean government has pledged its utmost effort to closely monitor the situation.
South Korea Centers for Disease Control and Prevention will closely watch the World Health Organization's decision. And no matter what decision it makes, including an emergency declaration, the government will continue to pool all of its equipment and human resources for the safety of our citizens.
South Korea's foreign ministry on Thursday also issued a level 2 travel advisory for Wuhan, advising people to reconsider trips to the city. The government says that 21 people who have shown suspicious symptoms have tested negative, and so far there has been one person from China who has been confirmed to have the virus in South Korea. The Chinese government also decided that all flights at Wuhan airport, both domestic and international, will be suspended as of Friday. This also means that there'll be no flights from Wuhan to Seoul or Seoul to Wuhan. There are usually 8 flights a week from Wuhan, with about 200 passengers arriving from there each day. In the meantime, security and quarantine measures are tighter than ever at the airport. Air thermometers and heat cameras are used to check incoming visitors' temperatures, and the authorities are placing those suspected to have been infected with the disease in a designated isolation ward. The government's quarantine measures also include sea routes, such as Busan Port International Passenger Terminal. And a disease control center will be open 24 hours a day during the Lunar New Year travel season. Over 1 million people in Korea will be flying either domestically or overseas during the next 4 days. But some of those who had planned to spend their holidays abroad are now even reconsidering their holiday plans. With fears rising over the spread of the new virus from China, a local travel agency says over 20% of flight tickets to China between January and March have been canceled. Cancellation requests have been flooding in since the start of the outbreak. But there are also foreigners coming into the country for the Lunar New Year. Over 130,000 visitors from China are expected to come and spend their holidays in South Korea. Any travelers who have fever or respiratory problems within 2 weeks of traveling abroad are advised to contact the Disease Control Center by dialing 1339. Kim Da-mi, Arirang News.